Come in now.
And Alex, you're gonna. Hey, listen, I'm not even trying to do no instigating thing, yeah. But I remember going back in time to a certain show, a certain boardroom talks with a certain panel, yeah. And I asked, yeah, who would we get as that backup / left-sided player? And a certain somebody next to me said Jackie Grealish. And a certain panel members, yeah, said that they weren't a fan. Is that still the narrative? Is that still the narrative around good old Jackie boy Grealish?
I'm gonna let other people go first. I'm gonna let other people go first.
I just
heard it, innit? I just heard. It wasn't me that said it. I just heard it.
I weren't a fan of Grealish at 300k, but now the rumor is that teams like Everton, West Ham are getting him. So if they're getting him, they're not paying 300k. So if we're paying 200k and we're getting him on loan, then I'm taking that. I think if Jack Grealish comes into this team, we don't have many ball players as good as him, personally. And I think if it's on loan, it's the same thing with Palhinha. I was expecting us to pay 35-40 million pound for him in beyond 200 grand a week. And it's almost like it's a bit of a gamble. Could we not go elsewhere for it? But I think if we get Jack Grealish on loan for a year, 200 grand, I'm taking that. That's essentially Sonny's replacement. And I think Grealish will work in this system. He'll play in the 10. He'll play on the left. So that's where Alex was. I was agreeing with him. I was nodding my head, and then.
But he doesn't get GA.
He ruined it.
No, I'll be honest. Clearly it was only me then. Clearly it was only me, and
I've said it as well. I've said it as well on other channels.
I don't want Grealish. I don't think Grealish is good enough. You're talking about a player. No. And let's expand on it. Across the last 2 seasons, he's played 40 Premier League games. 40 in the last 2 seasons. In that's not 40 starts, that's 40 games. He's only started about 12 to 15 of those. This is a player that's never available, a player that's been dropped out of his squad for not just not being good enough, but also off the field issues, not being serious, turning up late to training, coming to training with just not the right attitude. Him and Foden, remember that time when him and Foden got kicked out of the Pep Guardiola's team? Said,
"Don't you think a new environment might be good for him?
A new environment could be good, and it could be a change. Everybody deserves a chance, and a new lease of life can be a whole new change for him. There's nothing, but I'm going off the evidence that I've seen in it and what I've seen from him the last 2 years. He's not been a good player. When we talk about what he adds, yes, he's better technically than most of the players in our team. Yes, he would start on our left wing right now. That's not a question. But when you talk about how much better is he than the current players we have, not that much better. You talk about GA, we need goals. Tottenham needs, when we've said we need players in this front line, we don't need players in this front line to hold the ball up and do some, a couple step overs and look good. We need a player to get in the front line who's going to score goals, who's going to add goals to this team. I don't see Grealish adding that many goals.
Kulusevski does that.
He didn't do it for Man City.
I swear Kulusevski does the same thing.
But the Man City thing, I get what you're saying. I understand it. He's not got great GA, but a Man City thing is a system thing. The whole thing is based around being a system. The whole thing is set up for Haaland to score goals, no one else. It's down there for Haaland to score all the goals because as a baller, Haaland's not the guy. Haaland is the guy to finish everything. That's what he is. So and that's why Grealish has been played out of the team because they're going in different directions. Savinho's, Doku's. If you not forget that treble season, he was there every game. He basically started every single game. And that's why I'm saying about the loan is that you get him on loan for 1 year. I'm not saying spend 40-50 million. I'm saying get him on loan for a year and he's better than what we have. That's it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I just need to pick up what you're saying then, Jords. Then, so you don't like Kulusevski then, because he does the same